three clans in the Mohawk Nation: Turtle, Wolf, and Bear. And you're born into your clan. Your clan comes from your mother. So I'm Turtle Clan because my mother was, and her mother was, and her mother was, and my children are. Even though they're boys, they're still Turtle Clan because they're my sons. So we're arranged in families according to clan, and that's how the Longhouse is organized. Within each clan, there's 3 titles, and with each title, there's a chief, a faith keeper, a clan mother. And when you're named in the Longhouse, my name is Haudenosaunee. It means she's making a house. So I sit under the title of Hoko, who is a turtle chief. And so anybody I name in the Longhouse is named under that title. And under that title also sits our war chief, who actually is clanless. Even though the title is a Turtle Clan, the war chief is clanless because he's responsible to all the clans. So when you become that, when someone takes that title, is appointed, they don't take it, they're appointed to that title, then they become clanless, but they sit with the Turtle Clan, regardless of where they were born. And they'll carry that title until they can't do the job anymore. So with our clan, it determines how we are in relationship with each other, what things you're responsible for. Like if someone dies in my clan, then it's what we say is the people across the floor, and that refers to the Longhouse, are responsible for looking after us. So it would be either the Bear Clan or the Wolf Clan, who would be responsible for looking after the family who suffered the loss. They'd look after taking care of the body. So we have responsibilities. Because our great law, unlike the Canadian Constitution, which is rights and freedoms, individual rights and freedoms, our great law talks about responsibility. It's all about responsibility, our responsibilities to each other as individuals, as clans, as families. As long as you're a female Mohawk born of clan and you have female progeny, they will have clan, regardless of whether they know it or not. We have a whole lot of cousins who have clan but don't know anything about it. They don't know what it means. They don't know that they have it. They don't know they don't know what their responsibilities are because many of them didn't grow up here. They know nothing about the culture in the Longhouse. Mm-hmm. But now their status. So they're totally unrelated things, like the status thing is a Canadian government thing. Clan is Haudenosaunee. That's a cultural thing. That's our nationhood.
What would happen to someone whose father married, a white woman and had left, and then these kids later in life were interested in learning more about their heritage and their culture? How is that?
We have a lot of kids like that. We have a lot of people, older people too, who that happened to. And there's provisions under the Great Law for them to come in. With the permission of his clan, the father can name a child into his clan or under his clan. So the child wouldn't become clan. When we name a child like that in the Longhouse, we say their name is hung about their neck because they're not born of clan, but they sit under the protection of that clan, and they sit with that clan, and they function with that clan as a member of that clan. There's also provisions for adoption in the Great Law, so people can come and be adopted. A family, an individual can come and be adopted by a family or a clan. And there's also a provision where people can come and they say they string a wampum a span in length. So that's from the tip of your baby finger to the tip of your thumb, and you string wampum beads. And what you're stringing in the wampum beads is who you are. What is it that you're bringing to the Longhouse? What do you have to offer us? What are your characteristics? What are your strengths? What can you do? Are you a singer? Are you a dancer? Are you a builder? Can you cook really well? Are you a good speaker? What are the things you're bringing here? And then that person will bring that wampum and either present it to the clan they would like to sit with, or what we say is we stand them in the middle of the floor, and then any clan can speak for them. If you're a really good speaker and I don't have any speakers in my clan, then I would say, okay, I want that person over here. The symbolism for the Great Law is the great pine tree with the 4 white roots. And what it says in the law is that anybody can follow the roots to the source and take shelter under the tree. And so what I believe that was the intention of the peacemaker by stating that is that his goal was for all people to come together as one. So anybody, because it doesn't say all Aboriginal people who want to can follow the route to the source. It says anyone, whether you're purple, green, or red, can follow the roots to the source and seek protection under the tree. There's rules, there's protocol, there's process. We're very much about protocol and process. I know there's many people who probably wouldn't believe that, but we are. So there's steps, there's procedures, there's the way things are done, but the opening is there for anyone. I don't know of any longhouse in the Confederacy besides ours right now who will allow non-native people to come to Longhouse. And we kind of opened our doors because there's been so much intermarriage in this community. And our numbers were dwindling because there was so much intermarriage and there were so many children being born without clan. And it's important for children to know who they are, and that means if you come from a mixed marriage, Mohawk and a non-Mohawk, you need to know both sides. If it's Irish, then you need to know about being Irish, but you also need to know about being Mohawk. So what we have done is opened our doors. And if parents of those children wish to come to Longhouse, then we let them come to Longhouse, mostly. Because it's about family, it's about bringing their children there so they can learn about who they are. So we invite them to come as well, so they can learn who their children are, right? You teach them about being Irish, we'll teach them about being Mohawk, we'll teach you about being Mohawk too, so that you can help to teach them about that part of them as well.